SEO pros, big news! I recently discovered SEO Nitro, and let me tell you, it's a game changer. In just days, I saw incredible results that blew my mind. With SEO Nitro, you can get links from thousands of different C-block IPs, the most powerful links at a fraction of the cost. The patented software lets you control your entire backlink profile in minutes. Add, remove, and change links at any time. Protect your site from Google's changes with SEO Nitro's revolutionary backlinking software. Imagine having the power to have laser-targeted themed backlinks, automated link spinning, set it and forget it. Thousands of stellar sites and manual and automated posting options. SEO Nitro is the ultimate SEO weapon. Head on to SEONitro.com now to revolutionize your SEO game. Don't miss out on page 1. It's just click away. Hey, what's up everyone? Happy Friday. Lucy, hello. Today's special guest, we got Monique Bon, the founder of Search Atlas. And we'll be talking about holistic SEO strategies for agencies. I am a user of Search Atlas. Great piece of software, saves you some money. You can check it out. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and check out SEO.video/Atlas. See a bunch of you out there. Don't be shy, guys. Kenneth, what's up? How's everyone doing out there? Looking forward to today's show. Kobe, my man. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the show or the channel, go ahead and do that now. We're just waiting for our special guest today, Monique Bon. We'll be talking about holistic SEO strategies for agencies. I met Monique at the SEO Spring Training Conference. And he gave a great presentation, and I want to kind of ask him more questions about it. And he also is the founder of Search Atlas. So be sure to check out SEO.video/Atlas to see what it's all about. So where is everyone watching from? Let me know. Hi from Seattle. What's up, Carol? We are streaming live on X, Facebook, LinkedIn. And if you have any questions, I can only see them here on YouTube. So hop on to YouTube if you want to ask some questions. Let me make sure Monique has access. All right, guys. Today we have Monique Bon, the founder of Search Atlas, and we'll be talking about holistic SEO strategies for agencies. Search Atlas is actually you can say it's like a combination of Ahrefs, SEMrush, and all these tools put together for one low price. Great for agencies and consultants. You can go ahead and add all your consultants or all your clients on there. If you want to check it out, check out SEO.video/Atlas, and we'll be learning a little bit more about it. just launched a new feature called Auto, which I haven't taken advantage yet. Oh, Brian, my man. Hey, Darren, Manick. Looking forward to the show. Brian, are you a Search Atlas user? Manick says, yo, yo, yo. We're like 3 minutes in. I don't see him on the call yet. Let me go ahead and make sure he's not having trouble. Let me check my email. Victor, happy Friday. Logan says, hi. We got 2 more minutes to go, and if you're just tuning in, we have Monique Bon coming in from Search Atlas, the founder of Search Atlas, and we'll be talking about holistic SEO strategies for agencies. I got some great questions from him to follow up on his presentation at SEO Spring Training. Don't be shy, guys. Be sure to say hi in the live chat and let me know where you're watching from. Lucy says hello. Let me make sure. Got 1 minute and a half. Oh, I do remember he said he might be pulling out of the meeting real quick, but let me make sure. I didn't know Manick was behind Search Atlas. Good to know. He's a smart dude. Yeah, he is. He's the founder of that tool. I'm gonna reset the timer for another 5 minutes. But when he comes in, I'll just go ahead and start the show. All right, let me see here. Let me do 4. Oh, there we go. I want to make sure he's in here. If he doesn't come in within the 5 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and start the show, and hopefully he'll show up by the time I come to the interview portion. If you're just tuning in, I'm extended the wait time for just a little bit. I'm gonna give it about another minute or so. Let's go ahead and start if he's not in yet. But hopefully he'll be in by 8 minutes after the hour. If not, I'll come talk to you, Brian, or everyone else in the live audience. We can just chop it up and see what's going on in your neck of the woods. You saw this, I actually changed my background, guys. I actually painted my walls, changed up some few things. I added like a little screen back there. Throw in our new platinum sponsor, Agency Assassin. Many thanks to Agency Assassin for being the first platinum sponsor of the SEO video show. All right, we're 2 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and start the show, and I'm hoping he'll come in. If not, I'll just come in and talk to you guys until he does. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this here.
Yeah. Hey, time to get it started, no delay, let's work. Wanna see you be an SEO expert. Paul Andre De Vera, steady dropping knowledge. Over 15 years in the game, so he knows all about it. Master the art of SEO, you will be amazed. Time to get your brand off page to on page. Dropping knowledge, legendary for sure. Whether you're just getting started or self-employed entrepreneur. Yeah, let's go. Subscribe to the SEO video show.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the SEO video show where SEO is alive and fun. My name is Paul Andre De Vera, aka Dre, and I curate SEO videos released in the past week into about 1 minute clips. My favorite part of the show is when I get to introduce my guest, and my guest today is the founder of Search Atlas, Monique Bon. Before we get started, let's say what's up to everyone in chat. I see Brian, Lucy, Logan, Victor, Maddox, Carol, Kobe, Kenneth, Lucy, Bradley. What's up, everyone? Don't forget to say hi. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Now let's get on with the show.
Hey Dre, why do SEOs love the farmer's market? Lots of organic content.
Google just released a new June 2024 spam updates. The rollout will take about 1 week to complete. Guys, don't panic and let your site sit and then optimize a few weeks later. All right, how to protect your Google business profile from the scam by Darren Shaw. Let's check this one out.
Let's say I'm a plumber in my city and I have all of these competitors that are outranking me. We've got all these businesses here. Let's say I'm way down, like position number 40. Well, what I can do is I can go to each one of these businesses. Let's take this one. Then I click the suggest and edit button, change name or other details, edit map location. And then I'm like, yeah, I know you want to rank around this area, but I'm just going to move your bit.
Ooh, what happened here? Oh man, let me continue to put that back on there.
It's up into the middle of this lake over here. And then I could do it to this business too. I can just go through and do this on all of the businesses, and then that will destroy their rankings and allow me to move up in the rankings. This is a nasty, terrible scam. And the problem is that Google is likely to accept any edits made by the general public. But wait, it actually gets worse. For the business owners that are savvy enough to even know that this has happened to their profile, they notice that their rankings have tanked. They're like, oh my God, what happened? They look at their Google business profile and they see that their map pin has been moved 100 miles away. If they go to move it back within Google's interface and then they click save, often their Google business profile is getting suspended. I'm not kidding. This is happening.
Now, this is a bit scary that anyone can do this, so be sure to keep an eye out if, or even use Darren's tool. He's actually offering a service to watch for these for just $1. So, but if you really want to increase your visibility, check out your local visibility. Check out Agency Assassin, the #1 tool to getting your local business found on Google Maps. It targets the core search engine algorithm. The software actually boosts your visibility and transforming your Google Maps listings into high quality assets. So be sure to check them out. Why is your brand crucial to your company's growth? By Jason Swenk. Let's check them out.
Well, a faceless company is always going to be problematic because people do business with people. They don't do business with a faceless entity. So you need to be the face of your company, especially in the beginning. And even further down the line when the agency has grown, having a face doesn't mean to say that you are the agency. It doesn't mean to say you can't step away. It just means to say that people relate to you as a human being. And that once you, for example, we take a company who like Yoast, for example. Yoast de Valk in the SEO world is very well known. The plugin Yoast for WordPress, it's installed on 30% of all WordPress sites. He was very much the face of the company. That did not stop him from selling the company to, I can't remember which company he sold it to, and step away. That's not a problem when you're selling into a huge corporation, for example. So I would suggest being the face of your company, A, doesn't mean you can't step away, and B, or it doesn't mean you can't sell, but it serves you hugely well in the short and medium term to build your business, because people do business with people.
The most important thing here is it's your business. A personal brand may not always work in your favor if you're trying to get a job at some company or some enterprise company. Some companies are very, very strict when it comes to having your own personal brand, and sometimes it's hard, hard getting guests. And that's why before it was easy to get C-level guests, that founders and owners of businesses. But when it comes to like having like employees who are SEO directors, it was a bit challenged because they have to get everything approved. So that was one of the things I had challenged when actually first starting the show. What is B2B content strategy, and why is it important? By Gabby Gerster. Let's check this one out.
Well, I would say that content strategy planning is really the backbone of your SEO strategy and for driving new people to your website. So essentially, it's just figuring out what are those topics and those keywords that you're going to target and create content for. And then ideally, that content will attract new users who will become, have an affinity for your brand and then eventually sign up for your product.
So why is content strategy planning beneficial or important to clients who are hoping to grow their business?
It's so important, especially in this day and age, just because to be successful in the organic channel, Google cares a lot, and other search engines care a lot about the breadth and depth of your content library, because that's where you showcase your expertise and your authority as well as your trustworthiness. So the classic EAT acronym that everybody cares about. So anyways, by having a really in-depth library that shows that you know what you're talking about and that you have that depth of knowledge about a certain topic, you're more likely to win out over somebody who has only, they might only have one article on the subject, but you're the expert, so you're more likely to outperform someone else.
B2B SEO content strategy is what I actually specialize in. My approach is for an in-depth library is going after all stages of the funnel from top to bottom. Don't just create one article targeting a particular keyword or topic, but use a minimum of 3 articles from the top of the funnel, from a what is type of content into a how-to, and to a more commercial intent to help convert searchers. What it takes for your agency to survive in 2024 by Ryan Stewart. Let's check this one out.
You have to sell results. You can't be doing this keyword ranking stuff and traffic and content. You have to sell results. In markets like this, in climates like this, that's only going to get more challenging and more expensive. You have got to be results driven. It's not just getting results, it's selling results. That means putting them at the forefront of your agency. You need to be talking about results and getting clients and getting leads, getting revenue, whatever it is that your target client wants. And that's what you need to be driving towards. That's your North Star metric. You need to make your clients money. If you make your clients money, you will make money as well. So the question becomes, what is the fastest way to make more money for your clients? Be very honest with yourself. Is it SEO? You have to really look yourself hard in the mirror and ask yourself this, because a lot of the times it's not. This is a sample SERP. We specialize in working with law firms, DUI, accident, injury, very competitive spaces. And when you search for a DUI attorney near me, which is probably going to be one of the most valuable keywords, what do you see? You see local service ads and you see ads on top of the fold. So you have to really be honest with yourself and ask yourself, is SEO really the best way for me to make a DUI attorney more money, to get them more cases quickly? Now, for the right businesses, I put that in brackets because I'll get back to that in a second. SEO is great, but it takes time, and search ads allow you to cut the line.
Do you know what can help your agency grow? Search Atlas, which brings me to my favorite part of the show. Please ask questions on the topic and I will address them in the order that they are received. Before we introduce our guest, here's a word from our sponsor. Are you struggling to get high authority backlinks? My buddy Ferry has a perfect solution for you.
How much do you think this digital PR campaign is worth? Wait just 1 minute before you answer. Watch as we hijack the news with Taylor Swift and Barbie to get you the links. Now we can take this data set from ONS and paste it right into your emails to get you the links. Now how much do you think this campaign is worth? Don't answer. Wait until you see Bloomberg, BBC, Forbes, top tier national and regional news outlets, reactive PR, data PR, expert commentary, over 70 team members at your disposal. This product is so hot I need a fan! And then listen to what campaigns we do at no extra charge. Gain character wages, bananas and sleep, best dates for dogs, luckiest UK areas, and many more. All for just how much did you guess? 10,000? 20,000? Even more? No! It's just £5,500. That's right. It's 5.5 grand. It's an incredible value, but it's true. It's digital PR from Search Intelligence. Order today. PO Box searchintelligence.co.uk. Except B2B clients.
Manick is the founder and CEO of LinkGraph, an award-winning mission-driven SEO and digital marketing agency. He's a growth hacker, data scientist, and skilled programmer. He has 10+ years of experience in search engine optimization for both in-house and agency sides. He's taught startups and Fortune 500 companies how to scale their brands with data-driven SEO strategies. Please welcome the founder of Search Atlas, Monique Bon.
My man Manick, how you doing today?
Doing well, Dre. Dude, awesome show. Love being on here. Thank you for having me.
Love it, love it. Everyone, let's give a round of applause. All right, Manick, this is the first question I ask all my SEO professionals that come on here in 1 minute or less. How's Manick get ranking on page 1 of Google?
Ooh, that's a good one. The answer is going to be really simple for me. Holistic SEO. It's not any one thing. It's a multi-factor world. We got to hit him with all of it.
Love it, love it. First knowledge bomb of today. Let me rewind this quick. Hold on. Take us way back. Take us about 10 years ago. When did you first get into SEO?
So I started, my journey into SEO began about 8 or 9 years ago. Okay. Built a company called Ruckus.com, live entertainment ticketing company. And in order to win in ticketing, we had to win on Google. A lot of people don't know this, but the biggest ticketing company in the world is not Ticketmaster. It's not StubHub. It's Google. People go to Google to buy their tickets. So winning on Google was everything. So figuring out how Google worked was a key part of how we grew that company and eventually exited it.
Love that. Love that. So what part of SEO did you found interesting? Like it made you get into it?
Backlinks.
Backlinks.
Yeah, I was really interested in the backlink profile of websites and how to build authority. You see, in that space, Ticketmaster has like a domain authority or domain rating of over 80. New startups are obviously going to have to start from zero and work their way up. So figuring out how we could build authority fast at scale to build thousands of high quality backlinks from sites with organic traffic and good metrics and trustful, all this stuff, that was the name of the game for us. And so our SEO journey really focused on backlinks, and it evolved over time. That was a big thing we were trying to solve for.
Love that. So how'd you actually learn it then? How'd you know backlinks was the thing? Like, how'd you even learn SEO? I mean, like, how'd you know that, you needed backlinks to get rankings?
Well, I think a lot of people's journey into SEO begins maybe on the Moz blog, and just trial and error. We pretty much built the site product first. Google likes to say they like to tell brands and business owners, don't focus on your SEO, focus on your product. And, the Kevin Costner Field of Dreams, like if you build it, they will come type of thing. But we learned that that's not true. Unless you take a strategic approach to your SEO, you're not going to get ranked. Unless you're lucky or you have a product that is just inherently viral and your post, like your virality curve. So we had to figure out the equation for it to work for us. And it was a lot of trial and error to learn. And I can't say that the first time we nailed it, but we got better at it.
Love that. Was there any particular persons or people that you followed, or was everything kind of just you just testing everything yourself? I mean, I know we mentioned the Moz blog. I mean, maybe Rand Fishkin. Is anyone else that you followed back then?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, yeah. Rand, I think he did some of the most important research early on. Rand's been like a great inspiration for me, especially now with the experiments that we're running and the team that we have. There were also other people. SEO by the Sea was another amazing, really in-depth, very technical read. So it was really inspired by that as well.
Yeah, Bill Slawski had with SEO right there. All right. So I'm ready to get into our topic of today, which is holistic SEO strategies. I mean, this is something that I've actually learned more about in your presentation at SEO Spring Training, and this is actually where I met you. Great presentation, by the way. So I have a few questions to kind of follow up on it, and I want to really dig deep for the audience so they can also learn more about it. So you talk about SEO is math, not magic. Can you explain what you mean by that?
Yeah. So as we all know, there's no person or monkeys behind the curtain who are moving the search results up and down. It's an algorithm that's doing this. Algorithms are built fundamentally on math and science. And so essentially Google is a math equation, right? It's a little bit of a couple different components that come together to determine the rankings. And then there's evolution to rankings based on inputs that they're getting through different components. And so as we kind of read through the literature, the patents, we came away with the distinct impression that all these ranking factors, if there's thousands of them, they really fall into 4 key pillars. Those pillars are authority, content, technicals, and UX and behavior. And if you hit all 4 pillars together, you're able to get the strongest result from Google.
Ooh, love that. Can we go a little bit deeper on those 4 pillars and you kind of give an extra tip on how we can optimize for each one of those pillars?
Yeah, let's do it. So authority, when we talk about authority in the world of it's backlinks. It's how we establish our reputation, credibility with Google. PageRank, named after Larry Page, is the system by which Google calculates the authority of websites. And so by getting backlinks from multiple high authority websites that also have their own high authority, that's how we're able to draw that authority to us and demonstrate our authority in their eyes. It's based on citations, kind of like scientific literature, where the best pieces of research are the ones that are cited the most. So that's the basis of it. And so building backlinks, getting links from top tier sites that have good trust flow signals, that's how we prove authority. And in Google Maps, it also includes other things like reviews.
Okay. Got it. All right. What's our next tip on the next core?
All right. Yeah. Next piece is content. So content has to do with all of the words on the page. Google's a text engine very largely based on text. And so the words that are on the page that can be even hidden on the page is it constitutes the content ranking factor. There are levers and dimensions to this. Obviously, a lot of people have been hearing this term topical authority. I think that it's largely based on a patent that they have on what's called knowledge-based trust, KBT, which we can talk about more today. Effectively, it's how Google understands how much of the knowledge that's out there about our niche is present on our website. And so by increasing that topical map and basically providing factual information that's niche relevant is how we establish our credibility in their eyes. And there are also a lot of signals related to the entities on our landing pages. In Google's world, that's basically things, places, people, anything that you can think of is an entity, really. And if we include all the relevant entities for the keyword we're trying to rank for, that's how we boost our content relevance signals. And we've seen that term entities all over the Google leak that came out a couple of weeks ago. But we've been talking about this for years. But we're great to get validated that that's clearly part of the algorithm.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah. Let's get on to the next core. This is juicy. Love it.
So next one is technicals.
Okay.
Technicals will have to do with your site's linking structure. Also includes, I would say, your metadata, the title tags, the meta descriptions, the schema markup on the website, the things you're doing to boost indexation, whether you're connecting to Google's instant indexing API with a service account or not. All of that combined is really important part of getting websites ranking, because as a lot of people are seeing today, if you can't get your pages to index, you can't get in front of searches, you can't appear in search results unless your content is being indexed. So all of those factors combine into technicals.
Love that. And the last core principle, quick tip that we can use here.
Last one is UX and behavior. So that has to do with Google's ability to measure satisfaction of users with our content, our website, and also the search results. So if people go to Google, they type something in, and they disproportionate on our result more so than they should for whatever our position is. Google has what they call a CTR by position, a normalized CTR by position. So if they see that position 4 is getting more clicks than they should, given they're in position 4 will move up and overtake 3, and potentially even more than that. So that's one of the signals they use. They're also looking at time on site and bounce rate and other metrics from Google Analytics and from their search engine. And so by manipulating and boosting our click-through rates and time on site, what's called historical data, we can also boost our rankings.
Love that. I want to get, and guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the live chat and I will address them in the order that they are received. I want to go back to like authority building. So like, it's like link building. You talk about link building, and can you explain the impact of different types of link building techniques? Like whether it's guest posting, HARO, digital PR. I mean, I know even inside Search Atlas, you offer these different types of link building techniques.
Yeah, so there's been a variety of different methodologies people have found that are successful for getting new backlinks on websites. At this point, we've tried all of them for years and years. Guest posting is basically a strategy where you're able to get published as a byline on a publisher, sometimes for a fee when they accept sponsored content. That's a great way to do it. We've actually built a very large guest post exchange called Publication Media. We've got over 230,000 publishers that we're able to publish to, and we've spent over $15 million of capital publishing through the publishers on that exchange. So we build over 5,000 backlinks a month through the guest posting strategy alone, and that's been really effective for getting our clients to increase their domain authority metrics, their domain rating metrics. Actually, like domain rating a lot better than domain authority, to be honest. So boost up their DRs and get ranked better on Google. So that's a great strategy, guest posting. You alluded to digital PR.
Yeah.
And digital PR, it's super powerful. I mean, back in the day, in the Ruckus days when we were pitching ESPN and Forbes, and we were doing really unique stuff where we were building infographics, we were building interactive visuals, and just really creative things that we thought that the journalists would want to pick up. We would build those assets, and then we'd give it to them. We built relationships with guys like Darren Ravel at ESPN and a bunch of other folks just over time by being useful, providing our data to them, our ticketing data at the time, because we were a ticketing company. And we were able to get picked up. But the cost per link was thousands of dollars. Instead of a couple $100 for a link on the guest post side, we were paying thousands. But the difference was we were getting on sites like ESPN, USA Today, Read Write, TechCrunch. So it's kind of, you're rolling the dice here. You're not guaranteed you're going to get a link, but when you get them, you can get some really powerful links that way. It's another great strategy for link building.
Love that. I want to go back to the network you have. I didn't know you had this. So I mean, is it available right now? Is this something that we can use?
So we've been running outreach campaigns to onboard publishers for the last 6 years. That's why we have so many publishers, and we built it primarily for our agency to get other agencies, because we do a lot of white label SEO, to get them backlinks as well as brands, to get backlinks built for brands. So in total, we build over 5,000 links this way per month. That exchange currently is not open to the public. It's a private exchange that we really use to buy for our clients. However, we're going to talk about auto in a little bit, and I'm really excited to share a little bit about the product. That exchange is going to be integrated into auto, so you'll be able to buy directly from the publishers.
Nice. Love that. So it's going to be like a little marketplace you're going to have going on there.
Sort of like a marketplace, but unlike some amazing marketplaces like Legit or other places people go to get gigs and things like that, for marketplace products, this is really more of just a publisher exchange where you're able to do deals with publishers, get content published on those sites. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so I want to. I know you talked about technical already, but I do still want to cover what are some of the common technical issues that you probably encounter, and how do you usually address them?
Sure. So it's funny how many times like people come to me and they say, my site's not ranking. These are friends of mine that I meet, and we look at their site and there's a no index tag on the page. And we're like, well, there's your problem right there. That's always a fun one when their WordPress developer forgets to take that off.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate how often I see that. Honestly, it's sad. But I would say the garden variety most common technical issues we find are going to be title tags being under optimized, meta descriptions not existing, which can hurt CTR dramatically. Image alt text, everyone hates that. They hate that one because they're like, I don't want to go and manually fix it. But we figured out how to automate that with auto. And we found that that's a really powerful way to improve your rankings, is to put all that semantic SEO content into the images. Some other common technical issues are just insufficient internal linking across the website. Instead of building backlinks, one of the best ways to get more links to the pages that matter, your pillar pages, is through strategic internal linking. And so we figured out how to use content vectors. We basically take the entire site, put it into this content vector engine, and find all the related groups of pages, and then figure out how to build interlinking between them. So that's another technical strategy, and it's super effective. We've done experiments for a couple of years now, single variate testing, where we change one thing on a website, one thing only, and then we measure the impact and see if it improves rankings or not. And internal linking just by itself, you'd be surprised how well that works.
Love that. Can you tell me more about this content vector engine? I mean, like, what's actually happening there? And like, is there like tools out there like that can do it, like that just does this? So you just throw something in there. Like, can you explain what a content vector engine is?
Yeah. So imagine if we were taking, let's say, a whole bunch of content from our website and putting it into a chart, right? Okay. All the content that's relevant to each other is going to live in a similar place in that visualization. So all the content that's about, let's say it's SEO video show, all the content on backlinks will live in one part, because all of those terms, all the terminology is related, and it exists in one part of that space. All the content about technical SEO would be in a different area. So it's basically a way that we can organize content and structure it based on the content similarity and the content vectors to figure out what content is similar to other pieces of content, instead of, just doing a really brute force approach, which is like, are the title tags the exact same or similar? This is a much more sophisticated mathematical way to find related content and cluster it.
Got it, guys. So I mean, this is selfish because I am a user of Search Atlas. So does Search Atlas have that right now, or is it part of Auto or part of like the Search Atlas platform?
So it is. We use that for our internal linking engine. We obviously we don't expose all the mathematics for how we do stuff. We try to keep it simple because most of our users, they don't want to see that stuff. Maybe in a couple places we shine some of that through so you can see it. But that's how we do it.
Love it. Thank you for sharing that. So I want to really talk even about content strategy. That's actually really, really important, right? I mean, you can't really rank if you don't have any content. I mean, I'm curious. Like, I want to talk a little bit more about the KBT, that knowledge based trust. Yeah, knowledge based trust, and how it affects SEO.
Yeah, KBT is super interesting. So in Google's patent, they basically figured out that they could use the content that's on a website to figure out how knowledgeable that website is about certain topics. What they have visualized is they show that all the content on the website is effectively broken down and digested into the terms, the vocabulary that you find on the website. And Google has their own knowledge base for each niche. So imagine the entire internet is like this big circle, right? And within that big circle, there's a niche for plumbers, lawyers, digital marketing, anything you can think of. They're all little spaces in that overall web of the internet. Inside each space, there's a terms list, a vocabulary. If you talk about that information on your website, if you answer questions in a factual way and provide facts through the website, that boosts your knowledge-based trust, your KBT. And what Google is actually looking at is how KBT could be a ranking signal, orthogonal, meaning just as good as PageRank. So basically they're saying, instead of using authority, let's use the content of the sites. So a lot of people have been publishing these cool topical authority case studies, and they're like, this is so cool. How does this work? Well, I think the underlying driver of that is demonstrating our knowledge-based trust to Google through our content. And that's why we're able to rank without even getting a whole lot of backlinks in a lot of cases, because we've proven our authority through our content.
Love it. And this is an interesting one. The last core that we were talking about was like UX, the user experience and behavior. And I mean, this is something like, I feel like it could be subjective, right? Because I mean, it's whatever can Google measure, but I mean, like, how do you actually measure it, or what you're using to improve UX in SEO?
That's a really good question. Google gives us the click-through rate by our position in Google Search Console, so we can see how well we're doing as far as our titles. And based on our position for whatever keyword is we're ranking for, you can see whether that click-through rate is healthy or unhealthy. In Google Analytics, we can see the dwell time and see how long people spend on our pages. If we see there's a high bounce rate or people aren't staying that long, that could be an indicator that there's a UX issue. The way that we usually work on this is rather than focusing on benchmarking where we are and where we're off, what we just try to do is just enhance it with best practices, with good titles, with good meta descriptions, with PSI boosting, basically speeding up the landing pages so that they load faster and create better user experiences. And that just generally improves the CTR across the board for the website and just boosts rankings.
Got it. Love that. Okay, so let's put all this together. Let's get some practical applications here. Can you kind of share some real world results that you had with some of your experience that you just actually mentioned right now? So you put all this together, and I'm curious how you're able to just go right up in rankings.
Yeah. So, Joe, you want me to share my screen?
Oh yeah, can you please?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. There should be share screen.
Perfect.
There we go.
Okay, here, I'll show you our experiments team. This is kind of like a private document. So really what we do is we have a team of people that run experiments. I spend over $20,000 a month running experiments with my experiments team. And what this allows us to do is figure out what's working and what's not working. And what we do is we try a bunch of stuff. We throw a bunch of spaghetti against the wall, and then we figure out which strategies have a ranking improvement that produce a powerful ranking result. And then what we do is we add those strategies into Auto. Auto automatically deploy SEO fixes to any website, any CMS in a fully automated way. So you can see all the issues and you have control over deploying them. So if you want to, you can hit deploy all and fix all the issues across the site. If you want to go through and review the AI summaries or the AI outputs, you still have control over that in here, but it's basically taken all of the optimization work and all the experiments that we've done to figure out what actually results in improving rankings and made it into an automated engine for you that you can deploy everything from entities, NLP, internal links, updated titles, metas, topic maps, new blog content, GBP automations, cloud stacks, backlink building, soon to have press release distribution, really all of it, dude, into an automated system for agency owners and for brands they can use to boost the rankings of their website.
Damn! Man. Actually, I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't have time to look at Auto yet, and just seeing that was it's crazy. That's crazy. And this is, and it's all automated through the pixel that you put on our web pages.
Yes, it is. So jumping back to Auto, if you just grab, so this is the pixel code to install this. And when you just drop this pixel, it's a tiny lightweight JavaScript pixel. It doesn't hurt the performance of the site. It's super lightweight. It allows us to optimize and fix all the on-page SEO issues. The way Auto works is it crawls the site, it analyzes the pages. It also connects to your Google Business. It connects to your Google Search Console as well. And it gives you a knowledge graph that you can configure to let us know what are the most important pages to you and what are the most important keywords you're trying to rank for. We use that to build a fine-tuned AI model around the business, around the website, around the Google Business profile. Okay?
Yeah.
So we basically we build a brain around this business. We even have the social profiles in here. We got the authorship information, we got the images and video. So you kind of basically configure this and you set this up, and then the AI can do a really, really good job giving you recommendations, and then through the JavaScript pixel, deploying it to the website. You can see here on the searchatlas.com website, we have saved 133 days of work. It would have taken us 133 days. I don't mean hey, I'm going to wake up in the morning, have a cup of tea or some coffee, and then take a break for a couple hours, go smoke a cigarette, go to the bathroom, go walk my dog. This is assuming a 24-hour working day So 133 days of actual effort and time automated with auto in just like probably about 10 minutes, 15 minutes of setup. So I saw that earlier on the show, some of the messaging was talking about how SEO isn't an immediate thing, that SEO takes time to kick in, and you got to deliver it and do the work for months and months before you see results. I want to challenge that. Because if you're able to do 133 days of work, if you're able to do a year's worth of SEO optimization to a website in 15 minutes, what happens to the rankings? Do you want to see some case studies?
Yes, please. Oh, man.
All right, let's do it. Let's see some case studies. So this is a great one. This, by the way, is a single factor case study. So this is just showing when we added that NLP information from Auto, which is right here, semantic analysis and knowledge graph optimization. When we deployed this to the home page that was connected to the Google business profile, within 2 weeks, the average ranking in this map went from 18.8 to 11.5. Massive ranking improvement from just one change that Auto does. Now, if you're using all of Auto, go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to wonder. So like that particular recommendation is actually recommended by Auto, right? So it's not us, because you said you had experiments. It's not us doing the experiments. The experiments are done, and you have these set up for us to actually automatically deploy.
Correct. So in Auto, you don't do these things one at a time. You deploy everything. But for the purposes of our team and the research that we do, we have to do things one at a time so we can isolate the impact from just one component. There's a lot of bullshit SEO out there, people peddling things that don't actually work. And so in the quest for truth to figure out what actually moves the needle on rankings, we have to do things on our own time, on our own test sites where we change just one variable and then measure the response. So that's why we did this here, because we're trying to figure out what actually works. When you do it, you're not just going to do one optimization, you're going to do all of these optimizations.
Wow.
And that is going to move the needle way more. So let me show you a case study from us doing this on, so here's one. This is for a law firm that joined and installed Auto, and you can see how significant the optimization, how much the SEO improved, because it's a full holistic system we're hitting the site with. So all of these components improved. The GBP as well, we didn't show the screenshot of that, but that went from red to green in a huge way. So that's one case study. I publish these case studies. We have so many of them now. Like, look at this one.
Is this a brand new site, or
look
is
this was a brand new site. And
wow.
You can see its domain rating was a 2. So it didn't even have a lot of authority. It was a really relatively weak website that was powered up with a lot of content and on-page optimization that was able to pop in a huge way. So this was more of like a low authority, high other component of holistic SEO strategy to see what the response would be. And you can see that the results here. Now, obviously we do these case studies, but it's not just us getting case studies. We've got guys like Adam McChesney. Adam talked about, Adam's the founder of Builders of Authority. Awesome dude. Highly recommend checking his content out. And he's just got amazing energy and just a great human being. Adam published a case study where he showed with one of his brands, I believe it's an automotive local business, installed Auto. 30 days later, there was a 58% increase in calls to the Google business profile. 58%. Wow. I mean, that's insane. The phone was ringing off the hook.
Yep.
That's one. And you can find that case study. He published it. Another one that was really cool, Josh Blakely talked about this, where he does some rank and rent sites that he has, and he tries to get leads from them and give them to local businesses so they can, prosper and grow. And he had some sites that he just was dormant. They were just sitting there doing nothing. And he installed Auto on them. And his quote was that the results were transformational. Within a week, the GBP was producing calls where it was producing no activity before that. So it's striking. I mean, the case studies we're getting are amazing. We're getting new case studies every day.
We got a question here from the audience from Brian. Is this only working for local SEO, or does the tool have the ability to service regional and national campaigns?
So good question. The local components are these right here, the Google Business Profile optimizations. But the rest of it is for websites too. So this is primarily, this is for local businesses because local businesses have websites as well. It's also for national sites. And the cool thing about this is the more content on the website, the bigger the site, the more profound the results can be. So let me show you this one case study here. This is US self-storage. Okay. And there was one change we made here, which just had to do with internal links across this website. And it had over 1 million pages. We just changed one thing and boom, massive improvement.
One thing. So we're talking about just that one little auto feature just ran and deployed, and it did just that. And that's just one thing.
Exactly.
What?
Just one.
Wow.
So the thing is, like my dad likes to say this, it's like sometimes you hire experts because they know where to kick the machine to get it to work, right? It's not about, like, the expertise comes from knowing what you need to do. The cool thing about auto is that it's going to figure out what's wrong with the site. It's going to find the areas of opportunity, and it's going to allow you to deliver them. And not just one thing, but it's going to find all the optimization opportunities that we can detect, and we're always adding more to it. So already you can see we've got all the on-page stuff covered. We've got content optimizations covered. We've got new content through topic maps and AI generation covered as well. So this is the topic map feature where you're able to see your articles. You're able to see basically like subcategories to explore different contexts around the seed keyword you start with. So the way that this tool works is you give it your pillar page and the keyword you want that pillar page to rank for better. And then in the AI settings, effectively, you can control the settings for how the AI content comes out. So I've enabled images here. So all my AI articles are going to have images. I want metas. I want tables. It's also going to include an internal link to this page so that as I AI generate this content, all the content that's being generated will link up to the pillar page. And I can look at these topics based on the search intent. So if I want commercial search intent instead of informational search intent, I can filter that and I can just write commercial type article topics and build that content out and then AI generate it with Search Atlas. So I can show you, here's an example of an AI generated article.
And this is part of auto?
And it's part of auto. So if you AI generate an article and then click on view, what it will do is it will take you to our content assistant. The content assistant is a tool that does everything from NLP optimization to AI content generation, to internal linking, to KBT optimization. It does everything from A to Z to optimize your content to rank better on Google.
Automatically? Damn.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'll show you some of the cool stuff in this.
Yeah.
As soon as the flamingo has a chance to road. Here we go. So this content score is a 92 out of 100. It gets a 92 out of 100 because all of these topical terms that we found that were ranking in search results, basically we scrape all the search results that are ranking on Google. We can see those search results here. And we analyze what are the entities, what are the topics, what are the phrases that are used disproportionately a lot across all of these SERPs. We then do what we call entity gain, NLP gain, where we use Google's APIs to enhance our knowledge graph and try to basically reproduce Google's knowledge graph around the keyword that we're ranking. And then what happens is all of those terms are listed out here. And so you can see when we AI generated this article, it included 186 topical terms that we detected that we needed to include. Dre, once upon a time, we were doing this by hand. We're doing this by hand. But now with these AI power-ups, we're able to go to Google, look at the content that's ranking already. We're able to look at the heading structure of those pages. So I can show you the headings outline. We take all of these headings from the search results and we use them to build an AI outline based on what Google is already ranking on page 1. And then we AI generate the content to include all of that entity information from the knowledge graph. We can include questions to boost the knowledge-based trust. We include the internal linking. We include the images and a couple other settings here to kind of tailor it to what you want. You can also write with Claude, which is, by the way, a lot better than OpenAI. Claude is just way more humanized and doesn't have the AI artifacts that OpenAI does. And then click generate content. And then within a couple minutes, you have a fully ready to go article that you can one-click publish to your website through here. And if you configure it in auto, when I click on AI settings, I can automatically set default WordPress publishing settings. So it's going to publish to my website automatically. I don't have to do anything. It's going to automatically publish. And I can just keep cranking through the topic map and publish hundreds of articles.
Man, I'm taking advantage of this. This just released just last week, right? I mean, it just went public last week.
Yeah, we launched it last week, but we've been using this for months now, and we've just been building on top of it. We have a community of agencies, over 100 agencies that have been developing the product with us. And in response to the results that they're getting and the feedback they're providing us, we're making auto better and better and better.
Love it, man. That's some crazy stuff. Is there anything else you want to share that you have open there?
Yeah. So the other thing is Search Atlas is not just about auto, although auto is so unique. It is. There's nothing out there in the world like it. It's the first AI SEO agent that does holistic SEO. One of the things that I think a lot of people struggle with is keeping up with their GBP and automatically publishing the content. So Auto has GBP modules that will give you GBP posts scheduled and AI generated question and answer suggestions for you that it will deploy to the GBP automatically. And it will answer the reviews that come in based on your own AI prompts. So you give it these settings and it will automatically respond to the reviews in a thoughtful way. So the business doesn't have to do it manually anymore.
What?
It even has link building in it too. So Cloud Stacks has been a really cool strategy that we've been using. A lot of people have been talking about this, but basically what Dre, have you ever used a Cloud Stack strategy before?
Oh yeah. I know they're pretty powerful.
Yeah, they are powerful. And the thing about Cloud Stacks is that they're really annoying to build. Like you have to build the content. You need a good template. You then have to maybe use some third-party software tools to manage deploying them to all the websites. You don't have to do that anymore. Like the Cloud Stacks and Auto, AI generate for you. You want Cloud Stack right now? I'll show you how easy it is.
What?
So let's do Search Atlas, searchatlas.com, and let's do AI SEO software. Okay, I'll click Add Page. Just added it successfully. I'm going to click AI Generate Content. So now it's going to AI generate content for the Cloud Stack based on my target keyword and the landing page. It uses that as context. It's also using the AI model that we've pre-trained using all of my first-party data.
What?
And now I can pick my sites. So I'm going to first view the content. We'll look at the content in the Cloud Stack editor. Boost your website with AI SEO software solutions. Perfect. I love that. These links make sense. I'm fine with these creatives. I've got my Google business profile embedded in here as well with good Q&A. This looks pretty good. I'm just going to click Publish.
Wow.
And now Search Atlas is publishing the Cloud Stack.
And
it's published to 1 of 13 sites.
What?
And you can just see how fast it's publishing.
Yeah.
13 cloud sites published.
Just
so
right
why
now.
don't we see what we published?
So 13, we have 13 Cloud Stacks just like that and within seconds. What?
And look at this. We got internal links here
Yeah.
to our pages with the right anchor text. We've got thoughtful, frequently asked questions. We've got our business's Google My Business page here for link graph. We've got social media links here. So we're also powering up our social media profiles with backlinks so that they can also drive signals to the root domain and to the pages we care about. And how long did that take me? It took me no time.
It took you like seconds.
Built a backlink.
Oh man, Brian says, holy this may be the sleeper software of the year. No kidding. Wow.
So I actually have something exciting to share.
It gets better.
We just found this out yesterday.
Holy crap. Okay.
But we found out that we just won Gartner #1 forerunner for SEO software platform. And we're shortlisted for the Global Search Awards for the best SEO software platform and best AI SEO tool. So It's not, don't just take our word for it. You know, other people have been using it and they believe in what we're doing. So it's been really cool.
Love it. Oh my God. Guys, if you guys want to check this out, go to SEO.video/Atlas, SEO.video/Atlas to be sure to check that out. SEO.video/Atlas. I got to plug my affiliate link in there to make sure we get that, because that's pretty exciting. I'm right after this call, I'm going to go start playing with that. That's great. Thank you for sharing so much of that. That was so, we're already at time, guys. But if you guys have any questions in the live chat, ask them right now. I'm going to go ahead and ask my last question. So if anyone sneaks one question in, I'll go ahead and bring it up. But this is the last question that I ask all my SEO professionals that come on here. If someone wanted to become an SEO professional themselves, get into the SEO game, what would your advice be to them?
That's a great question. I don't think there's ever been a better time to get into SEO than today, because one of the horrible things about SEO for years and years has been you really can't be a one-man band. You can't execute a full SEO campaign without the help of content writers and web development professionals, people to go in and fix like the nitty gritty and manage all of it for you. And so SEO historically has been it's taken a village to grow a site. Well, today that's not the case anymore. Single team members, agency owners, we have more and more one person agency owners offering SEO and doing SEO with auto and search atlas than we've ever seen before. Typically, a one person has not been able to deliver SEO for a client. And now single person teams are able to have superpowers through the innovations that have come to the market using AI. And so we've been kind of at the forefront of that, trying to define how AI meets the SEO landscape. And so what I'd say is, if you're new to SEO, don't let the old fogies fool you. It is still a fresh space. And I think if you commit to learning the art and the craft with the right guidance, with the right content, with the right technologies, you can be hugely successful. I promise.
Love that. I didn't see any questions come in, but for this episode to feel complete for you, please, how can people get a hold of you? If you have any last words you want to mention, please share with us.
Sure. I'm a really easy guy to get a hold of. You can find me online. I respond to all my own messages on Facebook and Instagram. So if you have any questions about what we're doing, or if you want to get involved, if you're looking for a job, if you're watching this and saying, I want to be a part of that experiments team, I want to help trailblaze and discover new research in SEO and do new testing, please contact me, because we're always hiring to build that team out. If you're a developer and you want to join forces with us and work with us to build our product better, contact me. If you're another SEO software company and you think you have something that we can integrate into auto, please contact me as well. We're always looking to do partnerships and collaborations with people.
Love it. Love it. Everyone, let's give a round of applause. Yeah, you blew me away, brother. Woo! Can you hold on for one quick second while I sign off here? Hold on for one quick second. All right.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, that concludes another episode of the SEO Video Show. And I got to say, I've been blew out of my mind. You go to SEO.video/Atlas to check that out and support this channel. But then again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys next week. Peace out.
Thank you for watching. Hope you come back next week. Make sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss a thing. Hope you learn something new, because the vibe is incredible. From the special SEO professionals, SEO video show. Let's work. Want to see you be an SEO expert. Paul Andre De Vera helping you step it up. No delay right now. Time to level up. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Woo!